everybody, welcome back to the closet.
Before you think about leaving this video, there's a lot of cringy things that we all do that I want to go over.
I am the most cringiest person, so I know what I'm talking about. If I made that all glass right there, would that look weird? No! I'm here to help you to make sure that you don't make the same mistakes that I did. I'm a huge weeb. I spent like 2-3 years learning Japanese.
Oh, you're Japanese?
Nihongo wo haneshimasu ka?
Oh.
Oh, chen chen daisuki!
Oh.
And then when I transitioned, I wanted to have a Japanese name. I wanted people to call me Yuki. But, like, that doesn't make any sense. But I love the name Yuki, but it wouldn't make any sense. For a very brief moment of my life, everything said Yuki. All my usernames went by Yuki. And I even went as far as telling my sister that I want my new name to be Yuki. And she looked at me and was like,
Are you okay? Like, are you actually okay?
and I'm like, yes. And I could feel it in my bones at that moment that I was cringe. Don't do that. I want to help you choose a good name that'll make you feel good, it'll make you feel euphoric, and then it'll make everybody around you be like, okay, yeah, I agree with you, and I will support your decision. When you go to pick a name, I recommend picking something with the same ethnic background. Since both my parents are Mexican, and then I was born in America and raised in America, I kind of had like some choices between sort of a Mexican-American name, more like of a Mexican name, so that everybody in my family would be like, okay, that kind of makes sense. You could even ask your mom or dad, like, what would you have named me back then? Like, what were the choices? And then that'll make your life a lot easier if they pick for you, but most of the time, they're gonna have garbage taste. Picking a name is really hard. Trying to think in your brain, like, what names could I possibly think of is really hard. So just the easiest thing is just Google it. You can just search, like, baby names from 1990, 1991, 1997, not from 97. And you can just pick, like, what is it? What year are you from? And then pick baby names from there. Pick like 5 names that you really do like, that kind of sit well, and then review them with your friends or anybody and be like, these are the names that I picked. Which ones do you guys like? Their opinions are also going to be really bad, but like, it's still worth asking them. And once you've narrowed it down to like maybe like 5 or less than 5, you want to roll with one of those names for like a week. It's always going to feel awkward and it's never going to sit well with you until you get used to it. It's going to be really weird and awkward until you get used to it. Another weird strat that you can try out is if your name is Sam, you can go with like the female version of Sam, which is Samantha. The advantage of doing this is that it's really similar to your last name, and it makes it easier for people to be like, oh, okay, I can get with that, and you don't really have to put that much thinking into it, and then most of the time it just works. When you're picking a name, you want other people around you to be comfortable with it, and then more importantly, yourself. Yourself is going to be faster than other people, because you're going to be more exposed to it. So you're going to have to forgive people for getting it wrong all the time or giving you like weird suspicious looks, because people don't like change. But once they get used to it, it'll be like anything else, they'll just get used to it. But it just takes time. During your 1 week of like testing out a new name, you could also change your name on like Amazon packages if you do like a lot of like shopping like me. You can just change the name on the label so it says your new name and stuff like that. There's like small things like that that you can adjust and change the name to and see if you like how it's being written out, how you like how it looks. And you see if you can like associate that with yourself. Go to your favorite like fast food place or go to like Starbucks, and then when they call out your name or when they ask for your name, give them your new name, and then when they call it out, see if you like the way that it sounds. Does it sit with you? Does it get your attention? Write your new name out on a piece of paper and then write it online. There's sometimes when it asks for your name and your last name and like whatever profile you're making online in any website, you can put in any name and it doesn't really matter. So give it your new name. You can go up to like your Gmail and give it a new name. All of this is it's gonna be a lot of homework, but it'll help you get used to it and pick a nice name that everybody's gonna be comfortable with. So go ahead and start experimenting and see what names you like and see what names you don't like. And it's gonna be a good time. Speaking of a good time, if you're not already following my Twitch channel, I highly recommend it. You can find other trans people exactly like you, and you can start discovering who you are. Or if you just want to hang out with a couple of friends, this is the place to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm uploading twice a week now, if you've noticed. That's gonna be the new schedule. And I will see you guys next video, or I will see you live on my Twitch. Goodbye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.